Hello and welcome back to goldstocktrades.com. Today we have with us Jeff Pontius. Jeff is founder of International Tower Hill Mines and former CEO, and he's a current director of International Tower Hill Mines, which can be traded as THM on the Amex. Thanks, Jeff, for being here with us today.
Thanks, Jeb. Appreciate getting the chance to chat with you.
So we just got a news release that was just published about that there's been a change in the CEO and that there will be a strategic review taken by the board. Could you comment on the current situation on International Tower Hill Mines and how Livengood, the future of Livengood and how it still fits in as a really unique marquee mine?
Yeah, sure. On Monday, we announced that our CEO, Jim Commodina, had chosen to resign from the company for personal reasons, to spend more time with his family. And certainly the board respects that decision by Jim. The company is currently right now, and we are searching for a new CEO right now. We have, there's several quality candidates out there, and we should be able to resolve that situation in due time here. In the interim, we've set up an executive management board that includes myself and our chairman, Don Abegleben. Don has a great long history of permitting mines. He was involved with the Fort Knox permit, as well as working on projects such as the AJ project down out of Juneau in Alaska. So Don's got a very close connection to Alaska and our team that we have working up there. So Don is really focusing on that aspect, and I'm have a good connection with the market and with the company and exploration history of Livengood. So that'll really be my sort of focus as we go forward until we get our new CEO in place, which shouldn't be very long, I don't think. So in the interim, the company has been involved for the last 9 months on looking at optimization. We have a terrific deposit. It was discovered back in 2007 by myself and the team there. In fact, we won an award early this year for that discovery. It's over 20 million ounces right now, and it's a very significant big deposit. It's located in a terrific location with great infrastructure in a very developable area of Alaska. We've got great community support behind the project and a very strong technical team in Fairbanks developing this asset. So we're in very strong position for this 20 million ounce plus deposit. We've had great exploration success in the past, and I anticipate we'll continue to have good exploration success. Right now, we're focused really on looking at areas that are going to be potential facility sites on the surface, and some of those have got some pretty substantial gold in them. So you'll see us doing a sort of a combination / condemnation / exploration program in some of these areas, and those are encouraging areas, and we'll see what comes out of that work. But it's certainly something to watch. As far as the project optimization's going, we're working on this project. As I say, it's very large. It's got several different opportunities for us on the production side. Our PEA came out last year, and that PEA envisioned a very large milling facility as well as a large surface mine. And we're evaluating all those things right now to see, based on the current market conditions and based on current optimized development, is that the best path to go? Or maybe we would look at some other configuration that would be more cost-effective for us and certainly address any sort of permitting issues that might come out of it. So that's kind of where we sit today, and that work is going on by our team up in Alaska. They're doing a great job at that, and we should start to be able to communicate some of the results of that work to the market here in the coming weeks. So, and really firming up our plan. Our real goal right now is to get our feasibility study done next year, where we can then use that feasibility study to begin the permitting process up there, engagement of the stakeholders and so forth, to really take this project to the next step, which is get a permit in hand and get ready to go build a very large mine. When you look at the amount of gold contained in the Livengood deposit currently today, without any resource expansion, that is very substantial. And when you put that against the share issuance that we have in ITH right now, you're looking at about 0.2 of an ounce of gold per share of ITH, and that equates into plus $300 worth of gold on a contained basis. And that's a heck of a call option on gold in the future. And I think that this project represents a situation where at current prices you're talking about 100-to-1 ratio, and those are the kind of people that believe in gold in the future and the debasement of paper currency and the value that gold's going to have in the real future economy. These are great kind of assets for people to get their hands on, and it gives them terrific leverage in the future.
Can you talk about some of the support that International Tower Hill Mines has, some of the long-term shareholders, and from a global M&A, what are the large miners looking for that Livengood may fulfill for some of the large miners looking to build a resource base?
Well, we have some terrific shareholders in the company that have been there with us from the beginning, when we first started this company, before we ever had a resource on the Livengood project. And some of those are like the Tocqueville Group, who have been incredibly good supporters, Anglo Gold, who have been there with us and are major shareholders in the company and have been a great source of advice to us, a real high-quality company. And people like the Paulson Group, who've come in over the last couple of years and saw the opportunity here at ITH and at the Livengood deposit for getting a piece of a really large marquee gold project, and that's really, I think, when you look at big companies, it's so time consuming and so expensive to build new mining projects. It's like building a new factory that's producing a product for you, and our product happens to be gold bars. So they want to make sure they're looking at projects that are big and projects that have long lives. So if there is cycles in the gold market, they can hit a couple of those cycles during the production history of the mine. And we're talking about at Livengood a mine that is a generational mine. This is a project that's going to be in production for more than 20 years. It's got great exploration potential at depth and along strike. And so, those are really the kind of things that assets that big companies really like to pay attention to and look at. And I think that the fact that we have great infrastructure around us. That's not it's not building a mine in the middle of the wilderness, 200 or 300 air miles away from the nearest road or whatever, is pretty substantial for us. And the fact that we have great community support. And the other thing I think that is really key for this project is that we have a great team up there in Fairbanks. And these are a team of Alaskans. They've built mines before. They know what they're doing, particularly mines in Alaska. And they've got a great ability to visualize a project and see how that project can go through the Alaskan and the federal permitting process to get the permit in hand so we can go out and build this mine. And for us, it's key. The shareholders are key to provide the venture capital, and the team is key to get a project that really makes sense and one that we can go through the permitting cycle here and feel comfortable that we're going to have a good chance for success.
Well, thank you, Jeff, for being here with us today.